Radio Caro. We provide a situation analysis of women in leadership positions in Egypt. We discuss the challenges faced by women in leadership positions. We explore potential opportunities that exist in support of women in leadership. We learn about the experiences of women leaders in the international community. A woman of substance. A woman of substance. Everybody over there, welcome to Radio Caro. Today you are concerned with the Women Health Center, and I have an exclusive interview with غادة صلاح, Director of Women Health Center at the Breast Cancer Foundation.
انتي لسه جميلة، لسه عايشة ولسه حاسة كل حاجة حلوة فيكي ولا فيكي حاجة ناقصة. انتي لسه جميلة.
Ms. غادة صلاح, Director of Women Health Center, welcome to Radio Cairo and many thanks for joining us.
Hello and good morning.
First of all, tell me about the Women Health Center and its origin, please.
Okay. The Breast Cancer Foundation was established 13 years ago as an NGO.
Yeah.
And its goal is to help women of all economic strata to eradicate the stigma associated with breast cancer.
Yes.
And to help the women already going through the experience by providing them with like prosthesis, and we have lymphedema programs.
Yeah.
And also we fund some of the cost of the operation, and we provide free mammograms to all women after the age of 40.
Yeah.
And we also provide psychological support, and we have support groups for the women, and we also have some fun activities for our survivors, and we're hoping to do more always.
Yes, yes. Okay, tell me about the help you offer to women who are suffering from the disease.
Okay, we do not have enough funds to support like the medication or the chemotherapy, but we help. Like I said, we can provide prostheses. We provide special bras. We provide if for God forbid they have lymphedema, which is the swelling of the arms. We have a program for that, and we fund it. And we always provide like health tips and how to be healthy, how to eat healthy, and we provide even exercises for the survivors twice a week. And we have psychological support and life coaching sessions.
Yes. I know personally you have a personal experience. So do you mind to tell me about it? Okay, go ahead please.
Almost 3 years ago I discovered that a lump in my breast, and and it had to be removed because it was malignant. Actually I want to send a message that I was not doing my annual checkups, although I was over the age of 40, and just I'm asking all women, please do not neglect your annual checkups and your annual mammograms. And because it was malignant and my lymph nodes also were, had cancer, so I had a lumpectomy operation, and I had to go through chemotherapy and radiotherapy, and also some kind of targeted therapy called Herceptin. And now I'm still on a hormonal plan because it's a minimum of 5 years.
Yes. We can say that it takes about 5 years when you detect it early.
Yeah. Yes.
Or how long does it take?
If you detect it early, sometimes you don't have to go through all this. Sometimes you just have to go through radiotherapy if it's an early stage.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just remove the lump and you don't have to go through anything because it's benign. So the earlier the better.
Yeah.
It's always the earlier the better. But
Yes.
usually the heavy therapy, the heavy kind of therapy, the chemo and the radio will take around 7 to 8 months.
Yeah.
And then you go on the hormonal plan.
Yeah. So as a survivor, what do you say to those who are suffering nowadays from that disease?
I know, I feel for you. I know it's a very difficult experience. I know how the chemotherapy can really haunt you and you think you'll never survive, even emotionally and not only physically. But it does pass, and like the famous quote, you never know how strong you are, and still strong is your only option.
Yes.
Being strong is your only option.
Yes. And your message to those who are frightened?
It's a simple procedure, and you can prevent a lot of trouble just by going through a simple mammogram.
Yeah. Yes.
So please, and it's really the best prevention is early detection, and it's one of the cancers that can be detected, not like many of the other cancers. This one can be detected early and through the checkup.
لما يوم بيته فرحنا والحياة تكسر جناحنا، كن معاها وخد بإيدها، كن سندها في أي محنة.
لما يوم بيته فرحنا والحياة تكسر جناحنا، كن معاها وخد بإيدها، كن سندها في أي محنة.
Back to our event today. Would you tell me about the main target of such a conference and if they are fruitful or not?
Okay. Usually we do a lot of conferences, and the focus is always on early detection, awareness. Please go and do your annual checkup. But not enough light is shed upon the very unfortunate ones who had gone through the experience and thought they had finished their therapy and everything is fine, but cancer hits back again in other parts of the body, like the bone, like the lung. They don't have enough attention, they have a lot of problems. It's a very devastating experience, it's a very traumatic experience. We're trying to make their voices reach the Ministry of Health, to reach the media, to reach the oncologists, and we're trying also to see what's new in research and what about the clinical trials, what have they reached, the pain management, because they always need a very strong pain killers for this stage of cancer. And a domestic one, because they say, why should I go through this again? It didn't work for the first time. Why should I go through it? My life is over. So we're trying to find some hope here, and we're trying to make their voices reach the media and reach the oncologists and reach the Ministry of Health.
Yes. Is there any link between the breast cancer and the food, for example? As we heard sometimes, don't eat so and eat so and so.
There is a link. Actually, we cannot always say this is the direct cause of breast cancer, but they have found like trends. Like if you're a non-smoker, your chances are less to have breast cancer. If you lead a healthier lifestyle, if you play sports, all these factors, they decrease the chances through the statistics and just realizing if there is a pattern between this and that. But sometimes it's just it happens.
It happens.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any form of exercise we can, for example, follow or?
Just a simple walking 3 times a week is enough. And also it has been proven that the breathing really is very good. The breathing exercises and anything like the meditation and yoga are very good, because stress is a very important factor that leads to cancer. All the hidden when you suppress your feelings, anger, and you suppress your anger, it does affect your health. So anything that can release
something
this,
which we cannot avoid.
Breathing exercises really are very helpful in that area.
Yes.
And we all, even after all our survivors and even all in our life coaching sessions, we always end up with like a 10-minute meditation, and they always teach us how to breathe in the right way. It's a very, very useful tool. And even through the chemotherapy, I was always advised to do the breathing exercise. It's a very good tool, because we don't breathe the right way. We just use like 10% of our lungs, and we can expand our lungs much more and avoid a lot of stress.
Yes. Okay, before wrapping up, Do you like to deliver any message?
I want to say that I have been through the experience. I feel for the women. But my real victory over the cancer was not in enduring the operation and enduring the chemotherapy and enduring the hair loss. It was in something that came up in me that I didn't know it was there. It was in how to overcome the feeling that breast cancer can diminish your femininity. And before that, I was a very insecure female. I was a very shy person. And somehow, in an experience which really does hit your femininity, I came out more confident and more strong. So it's not impossible. There is a positive side of it.
But you look so charming, amazing. You are so beautiful, and I am so pleased to have an interview with you. Ms. غادة صلاح, Director of Women Health Center. Many thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
لما يوم بيته فرحنا والحياة تكسر جناحنا.
You have been listening to غادة صلاح, Director of Women Health Center at Breast Cancer Foundation. And many thanks from my sound engineer محمد مصطفى, and thank you for listening.
تكسر جناحنا كن معاها وخد بإيدها كن سندها في أي محنة. لسه عايشة ولسه حاسة كل حاجة حلوة فيكي ولا فيكي حاجة ناقصة.
A woman of substance. A woman of substance. منى حسني.